welcome to today's video. So today I'm just doing a double page in my 2025 journal. Today is all about a concert that I went to early in the year. So I'm a massive Luke Combs fan, absolutely love him. And this is my sister who came to the show with me. Yeah, so I'm going to document that special event today. So I've had a bit of a play and a bit of a jig with the photos. I think because I took a lot of photos, I had to narrow it down. It was actually really hard. So I'm going to go with this sort of a layout. So this one, I just want to add a few bits to. I'm going to put a title on here, a bit of journaling. But because I've used so many photos, I won't need to do heaps to it. So yeah, today that's what we're running with. So I got lots of different photos. These ones I actually got off his Facebook page of the actual show. On the actual night, he was wearing a Broncos cap because it was at Suncorp Stadium where the Broncos play. So, yeah, I thought I would add a few of those close-up kind of photos to my layout as well. So, because they're such great photos. All right, so I am going to use bit of this sort of thing today. So I had a like a country kind of kit, so I thought I would go with that sort of a scheme because you want to make the photos stand out. So I thought some nice neutral colors would go well. And these I've just got some scraps, so I've got one of that sheet. There's some brick walls on the back, but I thought I would keep it a bit neutral today and see how we go. So I thought what I would do first is maybe put a bit of this behind. I know that's a whole lot of words, but I think, oh, it actually goes the other way. I think that's okay in this scenario. And I'm not going to back every photo. I'm just going to put a bit in the background and see how we go. So even that bit, let's work out how high that is. So it goes to about there, and if we did it sort of part way up, go about there somewhere. So I'm going to trim it off up here. Cutters over here. So I need a bit of an idea on size, I think, first. So this is where my little pencil mark is. We'll go with that. And then I think I'm just going to wing it most of the way. So it goes that way, only that. And then just sort of keep that in those bits. And where did this one go to? To about there. So I'm thinking I might tear that. I'll go that direction. Okay, let's trim this down a little bit. And keep a bit of that as well. Looks quite good. So I don't mind if it takes up a bit of the page. What do you reckon? I could always do it so that it's sat a bit to the side and put these on this side. No, I think that's okay. Yeah, I like that. It's not too busy. It fills the background. Yeah, let's, as I always say, don't overthink it, just stick it and get that on the page, and then we can work with the rest. So do you have a bit of an idea what you're going to do on a page, or do you just sort of wing it, run with it, see how it turns out? Sometimes I have a plan, sometimes I don't. When I'm filming videos, I feel like I have to have a bit of a plan. So I usually have a few things off camera that I sort of pick out that would go with the layout. So I don't always use them, but if you try and sort of pick things in colour schemes, you're usually okay. Otherwise that takes up too much of the video, right? You waste too much time looking for things when you've you could sort of pre-prepare and have a few things out to the side that you can use on your layouts, and go with that. Ooh, need to move it up slightly. It's pretty good. I like it's got a bit of variation there too, which is cool. I like the texture with all the tearing and stuff. Roll that a bit more. That's it. So then this one's going, yeah, that looks good. I like that. The only thing is we don't have a lot of room on this page to spread things out. So we've pretty much got to use the entire, which I may even just put these ones on the top and the bottom. And then that leaves a little tiny bit more room in the middle here. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to make that somewhere else. Yeah. All right, let's go for it. Stick these down. I can always tuck a little bit of paper or something underneath if I have to. But do you put lots of tape on the back of yours? We live in a pretty hot climate, so, and you know, over time things don't stick. You've got to, adhesive does lift over time. It is what it is. It's just living in a warm Aussie climate, and I'm north, so I'm in the hotter part of the country. So I like to use a bit of tape. I find it makes everything more secure. Beautiful. So I've stuck that one right on the top of the page. I think that will look good. And that will give me as much space as I possibly can to add some little bits and bobs. This page is definitely not going to need too much because it's pretty busy with photos. So one good thing about lots of photos, you don't have to do too much because it's not a big page. It's not like you're trying to fill a 12 by 12 page. It's a lot smaller page. So less goes on it, right? But yeah, it's funny, this journal's already starting to chunk up already, and I've only done probably a dozen pages in here now, I suppose. Yeah, over time they chunk up quite a bit, but that's half the fun of it. Like, I love at the end when you've got this big chunky journal that you can tie a big bow or knot in. It looks great. So these are not the same size, so I'm sort of going to center them roughly to the middle, although that does not look very centered, does it? Where does that one sit? Oh no, it's a little bit. I can probably move this one over just a teeny tiny bit. If you want to get technical. I'm usually not a very technical, just sort of want it in the similar sort of vicinity. But yeah, that looks good. All right, stick these other two in, and then I can have a play with the other page where I'm going to put titles and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Been to any good concerts lately? This was a highlight. This is the second time I've seen him here in Brisbane, where I live in Australia. He came a couple of years ago, and I don't think he had a bigger fan base as what he did. And he was just in Boondall, which holds about 10,000 people. And now he's selling out stadiums that, you know, hold 50,000 people. So, and he had 2 nights in a row, so he sold it out good and proper, which was pretty cool. I think he was a bit gobsmacked that he got that many people. And then he just kept going around the country, so he was here for about a month, and I think he did Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney, I think, this trip. I don't think he went to Perth. He might have, but I don't think he did this time. Oh, that's good. I like that. So they're all stuck down, and I really don't feel like I need to do... I'm going to put some embellishments and things on it. I might tear one down here a bit further. That works. Things I can't tear that one very well. That looks good. Right, so for this page, okay, back to this page. I think I'm going to use a bit of this paper. I really like this, and it goes quite well with the other side as well. Whether I back it with my sister and I don't mind that. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think I'm going to run with that. I might tear that bottom part off. So I'm going to stick it in here. This is the first time my sister has ever been to see Luke Combs, and I rave about him all the time. And my daughter bought my husband and I tickets, but he was working, so he couldn't go. So I was stuck with an extra ticket, and my daughter was already going. So I called my sister and asked if she would like to go, and of course she jumped at the chance and went, oh yeah. So, and she thoroughly enjoyed it. She said, I'll go again. So, and she's not a massive Luke Combs fan. She knows a few songs, but I did apologise for my singing. But before we went, that way the tearing sort of stays in with the whole thing. And then I think we'll just leave these ones plain, and we'll put the title in the middle. That looks good. Goes to show a bit of paper behind really dresses up a page, doesn't it? Well, it can, definitely. Bit of colour, in this case lack of. We're going with neutrals in this one. But yeah, just to make the papers pop out, make the photos pop out, I should say. It can definitely make a difference, rather than just sticking straight onto normal paper and not adding a bit of variation. It definitely makes them pop. Yes, I like that. It's cool. And then I think I'm just going to stick these, I think, I'm going to put a bit of black on the back of there. Works too, right? I think I might do that. Why not use up all the scraps? So that's just on the back side of this other paper. Just some black plus signs, really. Just to add a bit of variation. It all goes, it all ties in. I like this paper's got like some dark, some light. It's sort of like it's been stamped on, a bit like an old-fashioned newspaper. Oh, I'm going to hold that there for a sec. Put these together. Do you like documenting concerts? Do you have a special memory that you like to? I know this was a huge night, and it's funny the things you remember about concerts, right? This particular day was around Australia Day, which is like our hottest time of the year. It's summertime here in Brisbane, and it was like, oh God, 39 degrees or something. It was so hot, and you know, lots of people rocked up in jeans and heavy shirts and boots. There was a lot of boots. There's a lot of sore feet at the end too, with people walking out to get public transport that were not looking so hot by the end of it. But oh my gosh, everyone was so hot and sweaty at this show. It was crazy. And just before Luke came on, they had a I might just trim that edge off. Where's my scissors? There we go. Just going to trim this edge off just to get rid of that other plus sign we don't need there. That's better. And just before Luke came on, so the two other acts had been on, and yeah, before he came out on stage, there was a big thunderstorm. They had to take the guy before off, and they were trying to clear the mosh pit, which was right down the front down here. but no one would leave because they had lined up, some of them all day, to get those spots right at the very front when the gates opened. So yeah, there was lightning and it rolled across. Luckily we were undercover under this, there was a big roof here, so we were right in the back corner. And yeah, we didn't get wet thankfully, but all these people out exposed got very, very wet. But you know what? That's part of the fun, isn't it, when you go to a concert? Definitely. All right. Okay, I'm going to do my lettering, I think, next. I'm going to use these letters, again, neutrals. So these are American Crafts stickers called Maggie. I thought they went really well. It was part of this kit that had all these papers. Very, very country-looking papers. And yeah, they all go really, really well together. So oh, that is lifting. That lifted. And thankfully, he does not have a long name. Luke Combs is all pretty easy to do. BS. So we need an S somewhere here. What do you think? Okay, this one's going to be longer, isn't it? So COMBS. I want to make it so that I can draw a little pencil line, my underline. That's okay, I might have to move those ones up. Yeah, that I can do a little, you know, I have my little squiggly lines that I like to do. Oh, that's annoying. You find that? They come off. Very annoying. I'll have to glue that one back down. And a C. Oh, that one's done it too. Oh, so frustrating. Oh well. Luke Combs. Yeah, they're pretty sticky too. Just quietly. That one's gone and done it as well. That's the only thing about these chipboardy ones. They do tend to tear off the back, but that's okay. I can stick it with glue, right? Yeah, I like it's off the center because I think I'm going to put something on that side, which could be quite cool. Yeah, I like that. Now we've got to work out where we're going to put some journaling. I have no idea. I thought I might use a few of these, but they're too big. I'm going to cut off his head, or I think I might need to use a smaller. That could work there, but I'm going to have to cut the end off. That may work. And I'll just tie something off there. That could go, but that's not journaling, right? So I'll have to come up with something else that I could put some journaling on. I could put a bit of journaling up here actually, because that's just black. I don't want to cut this guy out. He's the guitarist. What to do? What else have I got over here that I could add some bits to? Is it just the cut apart sheet? No. Don't think so. On the back side there. No. I do have these though. Got these that are pretty cool. I like this Pretty Dang Special. I think that will go really good. Yeah, these are American Crafts stickers, Charmed Chronicles they're called. And look at the color match. But yeah, I think I'm going to use the Pretty Dang Special. That's not something we say here, but hey, it's very American. And I think it goes well with this layout. I'm going to go and see if I can find a journaling spot that will fit, and I'll be right. Found the label, I printed one off, and I've cut it to size so it is going to fit perfectly right here. So I've already done the journaling. I thought I'd do that off camera, save a bit of time. So I'm going to stick this on and run with this. I think that will be perfect. It's a bit of black spot. You can still see him, you can still see the guitarist. A little bit about the night, that way you get a little bit of extra. I printed off my favorite label stickers. I did not have the right size, so they're just a printable that I found online that are the best. I do like them. I think I'm going to keep that there. I think I'm going to put something on it. Not sure what yet. Maybe I put that Pretty Dang Special up there. I feel like I need something more here though. What to put on there? Do you think I put the Pretty Dang Special up here? Oh, that's foamy. Oh, I like these. Look at that. Fantastic. Do I put Pretty Dang Special or Pretty Dang Special? Actually, that looks pretty good. The only thing is, it's not going to be sitting. That could be too much to sit on the outside there. No, I think I'm going to put it here beside the two of us, and then find something else to put here, I think. Not sure what to put there though. I don't think none of these printables. I could put a cow head, but these papers have got a bit of a cow theme, see? But I'm not sure. I'd have to cut one out. Although this one would probably go alright, wouldn't it? Let's try it. I think this guy's got too big antlers. I think if I do one that's a little bit smaller, it might be alright. Alright, let's trim that out. I have used one before, but it was this big one. And it ended up being too big for the page, and I don't even know if I ended up using it. So I'm just going to cut it out. Do you leave a little border around yours when you cut it? I do. I think it looks a bit finished, except for that corner that I just trimmed off. Tell you what would be good, set a nice cowboy boots, but of course I don't have that, do I? Trimming. Do you think my skeleton cow head is going to finish off my layout? Who knows? I think I need to cut that corner off since I cut the other corner off and round it a bit. That's better. That's better. They look alike now. Move that out of the way. Oh, that looks pretty good. What do you reckon? Do you think I should leave that there, or should I move that somewhere else? Maybe I should put that there. I like that too. Do I put this over here? No, I think it needs to go there. We may be ditching this shit. What do you think? Leave my cow head? I think the cow head goes. I could actually use the bigger one, but I think that'd be too much. I think that's more a, what does it say? A corvus? Service. I don't even know what that is. Looks like a deer head more than anything, doesn't it? And these are all too big, really. I think, well, and these are just different. Really like these papers though. They're a bit cool, and they're double-sided, so they've got back sides as well. That's cool. Yeah, really nice collection. This, can't even remember who it was through, but I like it. What else have I got? What other stickers have we got in this today? What else? Minded today. Oh, what about hello? What about hello, Luke Combs? Hello. What do you think? Does that look all right? That fills the space. Do you think? I think I'm going to go with that. I think that's not bad. Hello. What else is there? Remember, I could have done me and you, but that gold end is going to be too big, I think. Oh, not that side. This side. Smile, great joy. What else is there? Always stay wild. What about my favourite? Because he is my favourite. Maybe I'll put that underneath. What do you think? Yeah, I'm going to put my favourite on there. Something different. I think that's probably enough on there. Yes, I really like the today, but I don't think I'm going to need it. No. All right. I'm going to glue this down. I'm just going to use a bit of glue stick to get rid of this. Stick it all down everywhere. Since it's just paper. Yeah, I think if I put that on that side, it's going to be too much. Yeah, and I need to fill this space. Don't overthink it. Let's just do these from the same kit. I think these are Cocoa Vanilla, maybe? But I thought, because it had some blues and things in it, we could use a bit of blue, a bit of yellow maybe. The yellow and stuff in the background. Yeah, let's go blues and yellows. Even a bit of orange. Orange works too, doesn't it? A bit of yellow up there. Yellow, blue, and a bit of orange. Yes, I like it. What colours can we use? A teeny tiny one. Do I need that there? I might need to put that one down there. That one up there. Yeah, let's go there. I'm liking that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we need anything down here. We could probably overdo it a little bit, couldn't we, if we had to, but what else have I got here? I'm going to remember this. Maybe I'll put that one down there. These are just, I'm down to the very remnants of some of these. I just want to try and use some of them up, but I don't think this one's going to work. Actually, that looks all right, doesn't it? These are actually really sticky. I don't even know where I got these from. That looks quite good, and the wood grain sort of goes. I've got them noted here. Noted, pretty damn special. Or do we not put that on? No, maybe we don't. Noted? No, let's not. Let's just keep with that, and I might just put a couple more on this end. Let's go a blue, or a blue. Yellowy coloured one. Have we got one? Yeah, we've got a yellow one over there. And an orange. Oh, still stuck to my finger. Oh God. There we go. What do you think? Do you think that's enough on that page? I think it probably is. I think I could go even crazier, but I think that's enough. And these are just like little stars and circles and things. That's all I've dressed up with. I've used another 2 off my almost finished sticker sheet. I like that. I think that came out really cool. I did have some of this too. This came with the kit that I had. I buy a kit every month through Kitaholic Kits. They're an Australian store that does kits, and she puts together the most amazing kits that everything works together, which I really like. So yeah, I think I'll just add a little bit of this. I'm going to run out and rescue my washing. It looks like it's about to storm here. Yeah, so I thought I would add a little bit of something to this. Not sure which one though. I'll go, well that's, yeah, okay. Let's try this one. I reckon this is a bit thicker, a bit wider. But I can stick a bit on the edges. What do you think? So I'm just going to cut a bit off. Yeah, so Kitaholic Kits, she puts together a, so this came with this particular kit. And I've only used a smidgen of it. But yeah, she does an awesome job at putting things together that really works. Everything always goes. So it makes it very simple when you get to putting things together yourself. How easy things get to put together because of it. Not sure whether to put them like that or just stick it on the top maybe. Or am I going to fold them over? They've got a bit of wire in them, these. So maybe I do fold them over. I'll just put one on here. What's on the other side? Nothing yet. Although it doesn't really go with the pink, does it? Oh, actually, it doesn't go with the pink. I think I will just, I'll put a bit there. And do I put a bit there? Not sure. I do like it long ways. But it doesn't really tuck behind that photo very well. Unless I put a bit, that works better. What if I go with that? Oh, I can feel a sharp piece. Yeah, let's do that. And I'm just going to staple that on with my tiny little mini stapler. Look at that. I quite like that. And I think I'm going to do the same down here. So that's the back. I think that's the front, yes. So I'm going to do the same down here. Looking on this. Oh, I have a Cyclone Alfred on the other side. That's all right. I think I can disguise it enough. Adds a bit of extra texture. Let's tuck behind slightly. Should I put that on the right side? Yeah, I'll do it on the right side. Yeah, that comes out really cool. I like some extra texture to things. Yeah, it's not sticking to anything, that's good. I'm not covering anything up. You can just see the staples there, so. Yeah, so there you go. There's today's layout done. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed putting it together. Yeah, I really like my little bits of, it's like a hessian stuff. What do they call it? Jute ribbon. There we go, same. So yes, I'm pretty happy with this one. It came out really good. I got to showcase lots of photos, tell a story, and yeah, use up some bits and bobs. Oops, lost that one already. Oops, maybe that went there. I can't remember. It's about there. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you can catch me in the next one. Bye.